Welcome back to another edition of Coach's Corner brought to you by Fats Cafe. I'm your host, Caitlin Grasillo, and joining us today from men's golf is Coach Carlisle. Coach, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
How difficult was the course at the PBC Championship?
It was not a very difficult course. It was a good golf course. A lot of low scores were shot. We shot low scores. Flagler did. A lot of teams did. So the degree of difficulty of the golf course was not as much as a lot of golf courses we play, but since everybody's playing the same golf course, it's good sometimes to play a course that you need to shoot low scores on, and that was the case at Greenwood.
Okay. Your expectations were to win, but how do you feel with your team's performance?
Well, we didn't play poorly. We didn't play our best. We're disappointed we didn't win. We were disappointed we didn't get the chance to finish the tournament and win, because we had taken the lead and the tournament was called after we had built up a 5-shot lead on Flagler going well into the round. So we were disappointed about that. But still, again, finishing second in the conference behind a good team like Flagler. We had a lot of good individual performances. So we're pretty pleased with it. Just wish we could have finished it and brought home the championship.
Yes, sir. Can you talk about the final round of play and what happened for those that just saw it was a 2-round tournament?
Right. Well, we had bad weather coming in, and they knew it. Nothing was done to try to accommodate the teams. Playing men and women's teams on the same golf course on the same day is very difficult to do, and kind of sets you up for possible failure in getting the championship in, and that's exactly what happened. We played between 5 and 7 holes between our 5th man and our 1st man. Axel Ustenson birdied 4 of the first 5 holes with 4 under. Brennan Robinson Thompson birdied 2 of the first 5 holes. Hubert Tisserand was 1 under on his ball, and Andrew Ward and Johnson Holiday both were 1 over. So we were 6 under on the day early. Nobody else was anywhere near us. So it was pretty much a massacre was getting ready to take place.
Were you pleased with Brandon and Axel earning PBC honors?
Absolutely. Well-deserved by both of them. Brandon should have been the player of the year last year. I feel like he was deprived of that award last year that he should have won. Glad that he won it this year. Axel was by far and away the best freshman in the conference. There wasn't anybody even close to him, so that was pretty much a foregone conclusion that would be the outcome of that voting. That's
awesome. What are your thoughts on Johnson Holiday soaring to a top 5 finish and earning all tournament team accolades?
He does this soaring stuff. They really like the soaring stuff. We were waiting to see just how far he can soar the rest of the year too. But no, Johnson, good player, redshirt freshman. I'm glad to see him play well, shoot some low scores. Also go back, want to mention also about Andrew Ward winning the Elite 15 award given by the conference too. So we were able to win the Player of the Year, the Freshman of the Year, and the Elite 15 award for the year also.
That speaks volumes about y'all's team. Your team has a week and a half off before regional. How many teams advance to the NCAA championship from your regional?
We have a really, really tough job there. There are 20 teams at our regional, our super regional rather. 6 teams advance out of there. Of those 20 teams are there, it's 15 of the top 20 teams in the country. Oh, wow. So only 6 players advancing. This is where our national championship for Division II men's golf is decided at our super regional. If you can make it through there, when you go in the national tournament, it's actually one of the easier fields we play all year long. This one coming up will be by far the toughest. 15 out of 20 teams are in the top 20. That's just very difficult competition.
And where will that be held?
That'll be down in Florida, just north of Tampa. St. Leo is the host institution, a golf course called Lake Javita.
How difficult is the course where you will be playing? You touched on that.
Once again, it's a golf course that rewards good shots. You can shoot low scores there. We played in a tournament there in the fall against the great deal of the field that's going to be there, and we won that tournament. We played real well. Brandon Robinson Thompson shot 64 the first round there, won the individual, and we won the team title too. So once again, similar to Greenwood, you're going to have to shoot low scores on this golf course to win, or even just to advance in the top 6. I would estimate 54 holes there. We're going to have to shoot probably 10 to 15 under par to be in the top 6 to go.
Now, can you explain a little bit to those who may not know what makes a course difficult or not? Like what terms?
Well, just length is one thing, just degree of difficulty. Other factors are the speed of the greens, the amount of trouble there is on the golf course, hazards, bunkers, just longer, more difficult golf courses with more trouble, harder to make par, harder to make birdie. An easy golf course would be one that's shorter. You can reach all the par fives in two, that kind of golf course.
Do you focus on winning the regional or just qualifying for the NCAA?
Well, we try to win, obviously, but we're happy if we qualify. That's the best way to put it.
How much has this team improved since September, and where has it improved the most?
We've played pretty consistent since September and stayed very steady, which sometimes, you know, when you're playing well, it's kind of hard to stay there. So they've managed to stay there. We really have not had a tremendous amount of room to improve too. We're pretty good back in September, and we're still pretty good, gotten a little bit better. Players have gotten some more experience and gained some confidence. We've gotten better in that area. But when you're a good team, it's hard to have a real big movement in your improvement.
Right. You have 3 seniors on the team. What have each meant to you and the program?
They've all been really, really significant in our program. Brian Amick would have seen some playing time this year, especially this spring. He unfortunately had some surgery back around Christmas time, which limited how much he was able to do and how much he was able to play. But Brian's a 5th-year senior, great teammate, great guy, fun to be around. He's from Sumter, South Carolina. We're going to miss him. He provided a lot of comic relief wherever we were at, whatever we were doing. Andrew Ward has had a great career here. All the things he achieved here, winning the NCAA Elite 89 award at the National Championship last year, the Peach Belt Elite 15, all his other academic performances that he's been awarded for while he's here has been tremendous. Brandon's been a great player for us, first-team All-American last year. I feel sure he'll be a first-team All-American this year, Player of the Year in the Peach Belt. So it's kind of hard to replace all 3 of those guys. So we're definitely going to miss them.
Right. Well, Coach, I wish you the best of luck in regional play. Thank you for joining us today. That wraps up another edition of Coach's Corner brought to you by Fats Cafe with Coach Carlisle. I'm your host, Caitlin Grasillo. Thank you for watching.